I know why these runs are going well. I haven't fueled up with the SpongeBob Baja in a while. We getting on them heavy topics today. True. Yeah, there's a reason I've been gravitating towards Shadow more than usual. That's fair. It's time for a topic change. Hey, I'm down with that. You guys like applesauce? What's your thoughts on applesauce? Can't hear X-Men's voice without thinking of certain tweets, and it's just ruined for me at this point. That does suck. Is he like still the voice actor of Eggman? Like currently? Like is there still like new stuff coming out with him in it? God, I'm pretty sure I fucked the cycle already again. Okay, no, we still got it. Just barely. That's good to know that brushing up against that first ledge, you can still get it. Depends on who makes it. You hate applesauce? What the fuck? You take that back! Some brands make them really sweet, some bland, and some sour. Yeah, there's definitely some that are better than others. That cinnamon one that I used to bring home from work, that was some good applesauce. I really like that one. I don't know if Walmart even carries that. I don't think I remember seeing it at Walmart. We always just get like the standard like name brand. Love a good cinnamon bland sauce. I just hate the texture of applesauce. Yeah, I mean, the texture definitely is a little reminiscent of puke. Not gonna lie. But it's also so delicious that I don't think about that. I have a really weird applesauce thing. I don't know if I've ever told you this, babe. But when I was a kid, there was a specific way that both me and my mom always ate our applesauce. We'd never just eat it straight up. We would pour some into a bowl, and then we would add cornflakes and marshmallows, and then stir it up and eat it that way. Like my mom did that, introduced it to me as a kid, and then that was just the way that I ate my applesauce my entire childhood. Every brand goes to me, it's all I think about if I try to eat it. Dang, that sucks. Applesauce so good. I love applesauce. Texture is the reason I hate apple cider, ironically. The hell's wrong with you? It's so good that way, I promise. You gotta try it. I can't believe I just heard that with my ears. Nah, man, it's so good. See, everybody made fun of me for heating up my Cheerios on the stove too, but I got Saria to try it, and that is now Saria's preferred way of eating it too. It just proves that I have the ultimate food strats that nobody thinks of. Okay, good. Actually insane, take it back. Aw, man. That's the way you eat applesauce when you've like truly unlocked another plane of existence. One day I'll convince everybody that hot buttered Cheerios is the correct way to eat Cheerios too. Someday. I don't think that proves anything. I think we just need to do more research on genetics. Nah, man. You know why? You want to know why Saria liked it? It's because, as a kid, you know, you don't go into it with any weird, like, predetermined thoughts about whether it's going to be a good or not. Like, when you're a kid, you'll try anything. So naturally, somebody that goes into it with a completely fresh mind on the topic, like a child, would be able to actually taste it for what it is. And what do you know? When you go into it with that kind of mindset, it's good. Because you haven't predetermined. what you're gonna think about it. Truth. I think that, you know, a weird food combo I like: chocolate and crackers. Wait, hold on a second, I'll read that in a minute. Chocolate and crackers and cheese and pepperoni? What, like all four of those things together? That is very interesting. if I'm understanding that correctly. I don't think I've ever made it for you that way, have I? What are we talking about? We're talking about weird food combos that we like. That sounds disgusting. At this point, we're still talking about controversy. These are way worse controversies than what we were talking about before, for sure. He likes applesauce, cornflakes, and marshmallows. I make it myself, and yes, Cosmic gets it dark chocolate. I think if it was dark chocolate, I could see it. Yeah, I mean, I'd try it. I feel like, in general, for the most part, unless it's like absolutely revolting, like if it includes something that I already know that I hate, like for example, like I hate pickles, I'm not very likely to try anything that includes pickles. But I'd say for the most part, I'll try at least one bite of about anything. Ooh, reminds me of that nasty fruit salad with the marshmallows. Very sad. Very sad. I think that was the way that my mom's dad made it for them growing up too. So it's kind of just been like a thing that's been passed on. And let me tell you, I bet if I make that for Saria, she's gonna like it. I gotta pass the tradition on, just like I did with hot buttered Cheerios. Kind of a bad level, I must say. It's a salty sweet combo. Hey, you like tuna with relish? Yeah, that's true. I could stomach it at least. Relish, as long as there's not a lot of it, I can for the most part stomach relish. Very sad, and I've never seen him eat it like that anyways. Well, I don't really do that just because I don't know if I'd like eat enough of it to warrant buying the ingredients for it, because I don't really care for cornflakes outside of that, or marshmallows really outside of that either. What kind of weird fucking jank ass cycle we on right now? Oh my god. Oh gosh, are we talking about kicks down there? That's a passionate one for Len. God, I just freaking suck at this game, dude. I can't get freaking anywhere in this run. I can't even get to the hard parts because I just fuck the first world so bad every time. Love kicks. No, it has no flavor. Kicks is disgusting. You're eating balls of sawdust. Oh no. I don't hate kicks. It's fine. It's just not something I'd really pick over many other cereals. Like, it's kind of just like a bit of a nothing one for me. Kicks is gross, but I love that cereal with all my heart. The fuck does that mean? When I was helping my mom out in her classroom, and I'm like, "Hey, mom, can I get some of the snacks?" And she said, "Yeah." So I go happy and see it was Kix. Dang. Kix does not deserve the slander. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it deserves the slander either. I don't think it's gross. I just think it's not special. So I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. You know how Trix would be really good though? Is mixed with some applesauce. That sounds good. Maybe some marshmallows. Can I play? Oh my god. Why am I sucking? Oh my god. How am I still in the green? At least make it Trix or something. Captain Crunch Berry something. No, I want a Trix yogurt. Is that still being made? I don't know if that still is or not. I wonder. I feel like I haven't seen it in a while if they do make it still. I love Captain Crunch. Same. Honestly, pretty much any kind of Captain Crunch I'm all down for. Peanut Butter Crunch is my second favorite cereal overall, right behind Waffle Crisp. I love me some Peanut Butter Crunch. Oh my god, what did I just do? What did I just do? I full screened it. Oh my god, what's going on? Dude, I bumped the mouse. I bumped the freaking mouse and the game went full screen and then disappeared completely. Oh my god. No, my cycle. Ugh. We're doing the ultimate 2-1 cycle now. That nice, like, 15-second time loss. Crunch is so good. Yes, yes, yes. Never seen where the balls were softer than everything. Waffle Crisp, yes! Dude, Waffle Crisp is so high tier. I fucking love Waffle Crisp. Now I've got Saria addicted on this shit too. My ultimate Waffle Crisp story. Back in, I believe, 2020 or so, I want to say, there was a short period of time where Waffle Crisp was discontinued. And, you know, I work at a store. And once we heard it was discontinued, we went to the shelf and looked. And yeah, sure enough, Waffle Crisp had a red tag, which means what's out there is the last of it that we're going to get. And me and a couple of my coworkers were so distraught about it because there was only one box of it left. And so what we ended up doing is we bought the last box, we split it money-wise, brought it back to our department, got a scale out, and we weighed the contents of the box to be perfectly split 3 ways. And then all 3 of us then took it home in these, like, custom bags. We thought that was the last of Waffle Crisp we would ever see. Until it came back! Honestly, not that crazy long even after we did that. It was not discontinued for very long. Yeah, we were all very big Waffle Crisp fans. Nothing like killing a run by full screen the emulator. Yeah, that was freaking insane. Tim and Anna have a Snapchat of me somewhere freaking out when they brought Waffle Crisp back. Hell yeah. I was so excited too. One of those 2 co-workers that we split that with, he didn't even work there anymore. He'd been gone for like a bit. And he sent me a text one day with a picture of it from Walmart, because that's where he was working then at the time. He's like, Waffle Crisp, it's back! And I ended up making a whole trip to Walmart just to get it after he sent me the honeycomb. Get that shit out of here. Waffle Crisp can't talk. Same night like a child on Christmas Day, seeing them back in store. Yeah, I was so excited to go back and get some more. There's a cereal that I think no longer exists that was corn-based. Corn Pops, maybe? Yeah, I feel like I remember Corn Pops. Does that not exist anymore? It's been a long time, so I assume discontinued, thank God. I hate that cereal, but the commercials were funny. Yeah, I definitely remember Corn Pops. I would have said those did still exist, but I'm not 100% confident on that. Your favorite cereal will always be Fruity Pebbles. That's fair. Fruity Pebbles is a classic for sure. Okay, dude, that strat is so much better for getting that heart. The strat that I figured out at the end of last run. Honestly, that might just be a free heart now, doing what I just did there. Favorite cereal was Cinnamon Jacks until they changed the recipe. I guess it's called Apple Jacks. Yeah, the Apple Jacks. The Apple Jacks recipe change was kind of tragic. I'm pretty sure I remember that. I'm just thinking of Honey Smacks, but I remember Corn Pops. Yeah, Honey Smacks. I remember those too. I feel like a lot of people have this experience, but when I was a kid, I ate so much dang cereal. I definitely don't eat it nearly as much now as I used to, despite the fact that I still like it. I still like it a good bit. Please. Oh my god, dude. Why do I fucking do that? It's so dumb. Literally did like the safest possible cycle there and still fell. Good. Okay. Recipe change head, character change head. Yeah, they used to be Rickton 2 and now they're wine. I'm pissed about it. Fucking love this commercial as a kid. I don't even know that cereal was still going. Yeah, no, it still is. But they absolutely just changed the mascots. I'm like, that is a fucking insane choice. Like, those characters were so iconic. Like, I swear that was literally like half the reason that cereal was so popular, at least, was because of the commercials being so cool. People loving those characters. That's just like insane, even from just a marketing perspective, that they would think that's a good idea. Okay. No idea what cycle I'm gonna be on at the end here. Ooh, we might have just barely been able to make that, but yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't go for it. That would have been very risky. Just barely back in the green. And that was with a pretty bad level still. Yeah, they they completely ruined the characters. It's kind of insane. It's like college kid meets ABC office. Dumbass reform for no reason. Yeah, exactly. I would have to agree there. Commercials were going so ham with the mascot cereal back in the day, though. Like, there was so many classic characters. Like, the freaking Cookie Crisp commercials were hilarious. The Cocoa Puff commercials with a bird that would go ape shit about them. Of course, Trix Rabbit, obviously, a classic one there. Applicant Cinnamon. Yeah, honestly, I think they were a good pairing. I don't think they should have changed either of them. I liked Apple's attitude. It was always funny seeing his antics with Cinnamon. Yeah, straight up, that rebrand literally just has me not wanting to even ever buy that cereal again, even if the recipe hadn't changed. Just like, how dare you do this to my boys? The Fruit Loops bird. Yeah, dude, Toucan Sam. It was a very exciting thing as a child to know that one of the best cereals shared a name with me. Of course, Tony the Tiger too, another big classic one. I'm assuming that's also the inspiration for the name of our cat outside as well, more than likely. The Cocoa Bird, yeah, the Trix Rabbit. We have all these mascot fighting games coming out, like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl and like Multiverses. I'm like, man, when are they gonna do the cereal mascot fighting game? That's what we really need. I want to just like lay it down as Captain Crunch. Tony Tiger is all we have left, and even he has changed. Yeah, no, totally. Hate you, corporate world. I hope you perish. Fair take, fair take. We might have been able to make that, but probably not worth the risk. We also might have been able to make that. I can't say I'm feeling too lucky right now, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't blame myself for not going for those. Kind of split we looking at here. A little bit of a time save. Can't wait for the live service server must give with each character goes the way it does. Yeah, honestly, probably would end up like that. That the 90s keeps coming up with trends we won't bring back. Like Give Me Back My Mascots, fun cereals, and bright colors. Yeah, totally. It'd be so cool. I feel like that would literally just inspire kids to buy more cereal. Like, I don't understand why that wouldn't be seen worth it to a brand. Like, was it not like driving sales at all? Like, did sales go up once they killed all the mascots? Like, it just seems so baffling to me, because like when I was a kid, the mascots and the commercials were literally like what made me want to try new cereals. Got it. I feel like there's just no way that it was actually beneficial for these companies to kill the mascots. Just so freaking weird. Oh, that was really close. I almost fucking died there. That was a really bad angled shot. Alright. And the Fast Multiverses died. Yeah, no, it totally did. It really did. Like, they killed the fuck out of that game. Back interactive websites. Oh, yeah, totally. The websites that went along with some of these serials were pretty hype. There was this Captain Crunch one that I used to play all the time as a kid, where you would, like, raise these little, like, crunch monsters. I spent so much time on this site. Or it might not even been a site, it might have been a CD-ROM in the cereal box, even. But you would literally, like, do mini games with the crunch monster and, like, raise them up and, like, increase their level and, like, stats and shit. Also, I apologize that I'm falling behind on chat. Look at, holy shit, yeah, no, dude, that was so fucking close to a death. Kind of insane that that lived there. I miss Flash. So many good web games gone. Yeah, totally, man. Flash games were like the shit back then. It was a CD-ROM. You had that one too? Oh, hell yeah, Cosmic. That's sick. I have mentioned that game to like multiple people throughout my life, and nobody has ever known what I'm talking about. That's kind of hype that somebody else has actually played that. The only thing I know of that game is the JonTron video. Oh, did JonTron talk about that game? I don't think I've seen that. Granted, I haven't watched the new JonTron video in like pretty much since the controversy happened. I've maybe seen like one video since then. Yeah, not to get back on the topic of shitty things that people have done. But there's another big one with JonTron. I know I've for sure seen his both of his flex tape videos. I know I did watch those after the cancellation, but I'm drawing a blank on if I really watched any others. I played it for a bit actually, so you shouldn't. Listen, I'm listening. There are some JonTron videos that I can't not watch. The drug PSA ones, for example. Oh, I don't think I've seen those. But I want to watch the drug PSA videos. It really is funny. I'm pissed he's a horrible person. Same. Straight up. Back in like the 2010s, man, JonTron was just absolutely one of my favorite YouTubers. Like, anytime that JonTron uploaded a video, it was like an event. Like, me and like all my friends would excitedly tell the news to each other. New JonTron upload! We'd end up watching each video like a million fucking times each. But it was also kind of a recipe for disaster for me because I was already kind of like falling off of him a little bit before the shit happened. Like I wasn't watching his videos nearly as much anymore already. So I was just like, eh, screw it. Unsubscribing. Ooh, really made the cycle there. But the flex tape videos though, those were definitely legendary. Actually getting fucking Phil Swift on there. Ugh. He was like my own favorite until the controversy. That's fair. Was it just a tweet? No, it was him on like on a podcast, wasn't it? He had some like extremely bad takes that he talked about on a podcast. Like pretty irredeemable ones. You share it on Discord. Yeah. Yeah, if someone's able to do that, that'd be great. It's pretty bad. And then he tried to like hella backtrack afterwards too, once his entire career started exploding. Freaking Peanut Butter Gamer, one of his like close friends. You know, literally the dude that he started Normal Boots with back in the day and kind of got his career off the ground. Even made like a tweet like publicly denouncing JonTron and how like much of a horrible person he is that he like doesn't want to associate with anymore. It was like so intense. They got on like a huge fucking Twitter war about it. And the creators were canceled that year. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. There was definitely others as well. The video that was almost pretty fast and then continued into a debate with Destiny. Yeah, I think you're right there, and just spiraled after that, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of people out there that get canceled for like making like a racist joke or something, which is, you know, obviously still not okay. But then you have like people like JonTron, where it's like, this man wasn't even like joking. Like he's just actually undeniably so racist. How do I share this on Discord? Do that. I'll still hold true though that PBG is still our only Normal Boots member. That's, I think, safe to watch. I guess him and Did You Know Gaming as well, both of them are good. Kind of sad that like over half the crew exploded into gigantic blow up the whole internet level controversies. Oh, come on. There we go. Second try, I'll take it. Crazy thing to look through where the group has been cancelled. Oh my god, I found a re-upload of the video. Do I share it? Do I have permission? What, in the Discord server? Well, of like the original video he uploaded, or of like the Destiny debate? Because I feel like the Destiny debate was pretty fucking bad. Video was after the debate. Yeah. Yeah, the video that he deleted, you're right. I think that was afterwards, because it was kind of like his response, where he tried to backpedal but didn't really even help himself all that much. I think the debate itself was where the real bulk of the bad came from. Ooh, didn't quite get the heart. Nice. Ugh. Slow there. Man, why am I so bad? Made it through the level at least, but yeah, that was a bit rough. It'll switch for you as being a white bitch. I'm a white bitch all the time. But no, I'm kidding, Joe. You think I was a white before? You haven't seen nothing. Oh god. We about to have like the pure Michael drunkenness in the chat. Like, do imagine your messages just starting to make less and less sense as the stream goes on. Ugh. Like the game kind of lagged for a second there as I was falling. That was kind of terrifying. What is this cycle I'm on? Almost ran right into that guy. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Go. I'm glad I didn't gun-ho that too bad. Although, I probably should wait here. Nah, fuck it. We going YOLO. Okay, I'm glad those guys are still in their normal spots. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We still have a little bit of time. Both finish in with I know I can. The debate and a statement after. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, that was a crazy time. Very crazy time. And the first of the bros to get cancelled. Little did we all know at the time that some really heinous shit was still to come from the other members. But at least with JonTron and Pro Jared, it was like, okay, those guys could definitely be a little weird sometimes. So I wouldn't say either of those were like 100% out of field, like out of left field, but the completionist still shocks me. I would have fought tooth and nail that that would be probably the last person of all of them to get cancelled. That man just seemed like such a good person. On the outside, of course. You know, it was generally the funniest man to humorize. Like him humorize. Oh, that's completely fair. Honestly, I'd probably agree with the sentiment that JonTron was definitely the funniest person in the group. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched the Normal Boots Minecraft Hardcore series they did for like years there, but JonTron was just so fucking funny in those videos. Like once he stopped showing up in them, I swear those videos just genuinely lost like a huge chunk of their charm. But PBG was always my favorite of the group, though. Probably just half because of the amount of Zelda content that he did. Plus, I also thought he was pretty funny too, even if he wasn't quite as funny as JonTron. And Pro Jared became a big channel for me once I started really getting into JRPGs. It's kind of dope having a channel like his that like made such high quality videos on like Final Fantasy stuff. And then the Completionist, he was kind of just like a... I would kind of call him like a like comfort channel for me. Like he wasn't really all that like funny or anything, obviously, but he made really long videos that were like really high quality, and he was just such a good channel for just like binging videos in the background. Like I've spent so many hours listening to Completionist episodes while like cleaning and walking and shit. Nice. 30 seconds. Never watched on YouTube. You don't realize how pissed I am. I'm actually just a horrible person. I've been pissed for years. I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel that way about just like normal boots in general, man. Obviously, I've followed like a lot of different like YouTubers over the course of my life, but like normal boots was absolutely just like the #1 thing for me. Like all the normal boots guys I watched on a regular basis for like so many years. Nothing quite obsessing like Simple, shortening his name because he's very active on Twitch. Oh yeah. He's definitely the non-normal boots one that affects me the most. I mean, he was not only was my absolute favorite YouTuber in general for so many years there, but also was one of the very first people I ever followed on Twitch, and was a big inspiration for me to get into speedrunning as well. 3 down, but genuinely had one of the best sense of humor in game series, all to be a fucking abuser for what? Yeah. Funnily enough, I will say there is another person that's pretty popular in the community that he is from, whose username is Simple. So not to be confused with Simple. There is another person that has the word simple in their name. He was like our big 2020 group, so active in the community. He is. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we used to watch his shit literally every day. Like, he was one of those YouTubers kind of like Moose Silk, where he did daily uploads, and we would just always watch the daily upload every single day without ever missing a video. He's definitely the YouTuber that I've owned the most merch of by like a lot as well. Like, you were getting me like merch of his like literally every single birthday and Christmas. I miss Musak. Why does he keep leaving us? I do too. Where is this man? Has he just made enough money? Is he just like done with regularly uploading? Because it feels so crazy going from being like somebody that we watch literally every single day at dinner time to just like one video every 7 months. Like, that's a pretty huge difference. He could have just like slowed down or something instead. That would have been cool. Like maybe only a couple videos a week or 1 video a week. That'd be neato. Instead of just disappearing off the face of the planet. Yeah, same thing with Fresh too. We were going pretty hard on both of them for so long. So Pizzly's Beam is low-key like a Kid Rot channel now too. Yeah, it's also kind of sad. I'm at least glad that we still have the occasional pretty funny like normal Fortnite video, as well as the Wanted channel as well too. Like, honestly, I kind of feel like Wanted is like the best shit that Laserbeam has ever put out. But that channel also only gets uploaded like once every like 3 or 4 months if you're lucky. So it's hard to really like consider that one of my favorite channels when we like watch it so little. Yeah, they have like huge gaps in their videos between each one, which I suppose makes sense with how like high quality they are, but still. I feel like my favorite YouTubers are the ones that are able to like find the perfect balance between like quantity and quality. Like, I like somebody that I can watch on like a regular basis, but you know, it doesn't necessarily mean they need to do daily uploads or anything. Obviously, some things take a lot more time and effort than that, but 7 months between each video, that's like, it's hard for me to even really like be that invested at that point. Ooh, that was fucking close. Honestly, JonTron was getting to that point for a long time there too. There was like a huge period of time, especially during like the Game Grumps era, where like a new JonTron video was like this crazy rarity. It seemed like everybody was just like begging him to just upload videos. Please. Okay. weird ending to the level there, but we got it at least. So I need Timmy here. Hopefully this isn't a good run. We'll see. We shall see. Oh my fucking Christ, that was a really good heart grab, I'll tell you that. That's the fastest I've ever gotten that one. But here we have a pretty bad part. Ooh, we got it. Very weird cycle there. Oh, that was a good grab. Oh, but we didn't get the ring back thing. Okay, very weird section there. Kind of slow as shit, but we made it through at least. So I'll read your message in a second here. Let's not just walk right into the spike this time like a dumbass. My god, we actually almost fucking did it there. What is wrong with me? One heart here to grab. Definitely don't need any of these controversies about people who are unfortunately rather active having this. Yeah, this would be a wild conversation to possibly have in like a long-lasting record video, I must say. Hey, gold split. Actually, you know what? Don't be a bad person. People won't talk bad about you. That's true. You're gonna find people talking shit about you in weird places if you're out there being a bad person. Gold split. Yeah, gold split, despite the fact that I kind of fucked up the ring section like really badly there. Hey.
Meeple Moose just redeemed. Leave a message on screen.
Gold split. I wish there was some way to like set up a bot or something that could just like automatically add these messages onto the screen without me having to type it. So that would be pretty funny if you guys could just like put messages on the screen like completely out of my control while I'm doing runs. I wonder if there'd be some way to set something like that up. Oh my fucking... No, dude! I forgot to switch to SpongeBob before I let go there. That's a pretty bad time loss. That's pretty bad. Like, I'll still be in the green, but that was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Please. Oh my. Ugh, I almost died there too. This level has been not good. Okay. They call me the hot taker. Hell yeah. It's your new nickname. Never been more turned off in my life. The fuck? Well, I would hope you're not getting very turned on while watching my runs. Unless you really wanted to, I suppose it's fine. How much time are we losing? Honestly, that's not nearly as much time lost as I thought there was gonna be. God dang it. Also, dang, I didn't even notice till just now that my fucking sum of best's at 54.35 now. That's kind of hype. Good shot there. I mean, all that's left standing in between us and the 56 is a bonus 3 in the final level. So I guess we'll see here. Good. Very good heart there. Definitely one of the fastest I've ever gotten that one. You think there'll ever be a day where you need... 1 second. We'll read that message. Where you need to YouTube Christ email. Wait, hold on. I'll read that in a minute here when I can. Oh my fucking god, that was kind of close, not gonna lie. I did not quite read the whole full message there. Please! Oh my god, we got it, we got it. Ah! Gold split! Do you think there will ever be a day where you need to YouTube Christ statement online, babe? God, I hope not. Once I become like the most famous speedrunner in the world, I might have to make some Christ statements about some of these old record videos though, I'm not gonna lie. When's the YouTuber apology? Why are you avoiding it? I'm not avoiding it! God dang it. Yeah, once people find this record, once they find the Unite GBA record, once they find the 80% record of this game, it's gonna be all over. There's some very interesting conversation topics in all three of those rounds, if we include this one. That is assuming this actually is record. Which I think it's probably going to be. Unless we hit like the craziest freaking final level fail of all time, which is 100% on the table. You know, if you really didn't want this to be the record though, you could technically just run into the room and just like turn off the PC right now or something, but just know that you would only cause me mild psychological damage if you were to do that. Let's not talk about the Unite record. No, everybody who finds this record is gonna go and watch that one just because I brought it up, just to see what I'm talking about. Should I play this safe? You know what, fuck it. I'm a wuss. I'm gonna play that safe. I never play that safe. But I feel like I could absolutely lose all my time to getting hit there. And I'm like a good bit ahead, so I feel like that's 100% worth not going for. This ain't any percent. Ooh, I got the checkpoint, I got the checkpoint. We're gonna wait for a laser cycle too, because we going for the ultimate safe strats right now. We're doing the literal safest final level of all time right now, guys. We're gonna lose a little bit of time, but it won't be too bad. Let's just not get sniped on this ring. Yeah, that's record. That's gonna be record. That's gonna be record. I saved 7 seconds! I could shout Michael's favorite word. I can't believe there would be 2 records on favorite word. My guess would be laughing. This is so scared the shit. Don't cancel me. Dude, you guys, this is your chance. Now that you guys know this is like absolutely gonna be record no matter what. Anything you say in chat right now will be permanently part of the record run until someone beats this, so use your words wisely. Or you can make me go in and frickin' like edit the highlight reel to block chat during this last section. Boom! God, and that's a low 56. I was wanting to just barely get into the 56 territory. That's really what I was expecting. You're a stinky pinky, god dang it.